So I'm here to give you a tutorial on how to cut out fabric on your Cricut machine. I'm using known as heat and bond, but also known as pressure sensitive fusible web, double-sided. So the cool thing about this is that if you peel it, you don't have, on this side, you don't have to worry about ironing it onto your ironing board. It will adhere to the fabric only. And then there's another side that you peel off after you cut it, and that's sticky, and that's where you'll place it onto your shirt and iron that on, or whatever item you're putting it on. So we're going to take that off, the first sheet, first side. We're going to place it under your fabric that you have, and I tend to iron that on really, really well. I'm not a direction follower as far as the package is concerned, but I want to make sure my item sticks to the glue, so my fabric will not come off. So that's on there pretty good. See? So after you make sure that your fabric is on very well, you flip it over, and I cut it to the size of my sheet, the fabric to the size of the sheet. It doesn't have to be perfect, but get it close to the edge, as close as possible. Make sure you have some really sharp scissors, because you don't want to have a whole lot of runs on your fabric. And you're going to do this to all four sides. Perfect. So after you have cut it all four sides, flip it back over, hit it with the iron one more time just to make sure that no edges will come up. That's good. And then we're going to take it over to our Cricut machine, so give me a minute. So after you have ironed your fabric, you're going to come over to your Cricut pad, and you're going to place your fabric face side up. And you're going to place it onto your Cricut pad, just like so. And you want to press down any bumps that you might feel, because your needle, your cutter will definitely grab that, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, so that's all done. So you're going to go to your Cricut design that you have chosen. Okay, so we're going to go to our Cricut design space, and I have the number 2 up here. I believe many of you guys know that I've done a number 2 on a onesie for a client. So I'm just going to recreate that. And so we place our pad into the Cricut machine. We press go. You don't need to do a mirror image on this at all. Just position it well and press go. Feed it. Wait till your Cricut bug starts flashing, and you want to make sure that your knob is turned to it says bonded fabric, but I also go 1+ over, so it's fabric plus, and you click on cut. When you place it on the plus, it actually is cutting it twice to make sure that you actually get a cut through the material. But running it over your iron, make sure that it does not pull the fabric up when it cuts. And make sure that you want to glue the fabric onto the heat and bond very well, because you don't want to have that pulling or the raveling when it cuts it. So unfeed, and then when you're done, sorry for the noise, that's irritating. So I'm going to pull it away very gently. And there you have it. The number 2. Yay. So the number 2 comes off. Very gently, because you don't want to mess up your mat with the paper. Okay, so there you have it, the number 2, and that's how you cut fabric. So the best of luck to you.